Trying to pick a spot to film is just so hard, you guys. You just don't even know. So just give me like 2 seconds to adjust us. Hi guys, thanks for joining me today. So our video today is going to be about how to control overeating and how to control cravings and not eating bad things. So if you'd like to learn a little bit more about my experience and how I feel about these certain subjects, just continue to watch. Okay guys, so I'm just going to jump right into this video. It's going to be really quick, really sweet, right to the point. So I've been getting a lot of questions lately about how do I avoid eating bad? Well, I'm going to let you guys know a little secret that I have. I have a mental clock built in right here that I track my days. I track everything what I eat during the day. I write it down or I just keep a mental note of it, and I pretty much eat the same things every day, so I just keep a routine in and I just mentally watch what I'm eating. So what I do is every time that I have the what's the word I'm looking for? So every time that I get a craving or I want to have something bad, I always look at my calendar that I have in my kitchen, which I write out when I have a bad day, or I think about my mental clock and I think about how many days it's been since I've had like a cheat or something bad, or I've just slipped up and I don't like to restart that number. So I always think about that and I think, oh, well, it's already been 10 days. If I have something now, then I'm going to have to restart it. So I always keep that in the back of my head, that whenever I, want a donut or something that I shouldn't be having, or I want a cookie, or I want Cheeto Puffs because I keep those in the house because of the kids, or veggie straws or something like that, I always think about my mental clock. I also like to keep healthy options in the house on hand. So I literally have protein bars, meal bars, granola bars, rice cakes in my pantry, have them in the car. I have them in my gym bag. I have them in my purse. I have them everywhere. So that way if I'm ever hungry or I need something, meal bars, protein bars, granola bars are good to keep, and I try to avoid putting the chocolate ones in my purse because then it'll melt because of the heat here. So I always like to keep those in hand or within grabbing reach, because then I don't feel the need to, try to buy something that's not as good for you. Also, what I do is to avoid the stressful want of wanting something bad or seeing other people have it, or just in general, because you're human and you're gonna want something tasty, a little bit naughty, a little bit dirty, which is why I'm wearing this shirt, Eat Clean, Train Dirty, is because everybody is gonna want something that they're not supposed to have every once in a while. So I allow myself a cheat item once a week. Usually I do that on the weekends just because that's usually, like, we're so busy on the weekend, we're out doing things, I'm going to the grocery store, I'm running errands, so usually that is when I'll have that item because we're already out and about, so I won't stress so much about it and I'll just have it then. Another thing that I do to kind of keep control over myself is I take pictures every week of my progress, and I keep those and I look at those and I remind myself of how far I've come. So I compare the two of them every week to see how far I've come. Even though they might be small notices, like small differences, they're still differences. So you have to keep that in the back of your head, and to keep yourself accountable and not to beat yourself up, because I feel like I've beat myself up so much in the past that I'm not even I'm trying to adjust it. I feel like I used to beat myself up so much in the past because I wouldn't have all these dramatic results right away after like a week or two, and your progress is your progress, and your goals are different from other people's goals. So I feel like when you set these unrealistic goals, like I'm not going to look like Kim Kardashian next week just because I squatted and went to the gym for a week. So let's just say, for instance, that celebrity, even though she's not a fitness model or anything like that, but let's just say anybody, you're not going to look like you've been working out for 10 years in a week. So you have to set realistic goals for yourself, and that's why I keep those pictures, because I notice the differences, not every week, but I definitely like to see the differences. So I also avoid overeating, which is a big thing for me. I used to overeat all the time, and I would eat and eat and eat and just keep eating until everything off my plate was gone. And I used to serve myself these huge portions, and I just eat it all because, one, I don't like to waste food, because I grew up in a situation where food was, not that it was sacred or anything like that, but we grew up kind of, you know, we didn't have these gourmet meals every night. So whatever was on my plate, we were taught to eat it. So what I do now is I serve my portions small and then I can always add to it. But what I do is I eat until I'm satisfied. So that way you're not so bad off after you're done eating that you can't even get up off of the table. You know, that's not good. I can still walk around, keep up with my kids, and I'm satisfied. So for me, that's how I avoid overeating. And then like I said, I have realistic goals. So, you know, if I lose 5 pounds in a month, I'm pretty happy with that. I try to keep up with realistic goals. It's not healthy to be losing 10, 12, 14, 15, 16 pounds in a week. The first week of you initially working out, you're going to lose a little bit more because that bloat and all that water weight is going to go. Because you've changed up your eating habits, you started working out. So it's very normal within the first week, you're going to lose probably 5 pounds because you're shocking your body and you're jolting up your metabolism. So of course things like that are going to happen. But after that, it's normal for you to have like 2 pounds a week, which is very healthy. And, you know, you're not going to lose 30, 40 pounds in a month if you're doing it the healthy way, you know, and all those fads that are out there, if you're doing it, chances are when you stop, it's going to come right back. So it's just not healthy to do it like that. Like I said about the pictures too, I have an older picture of myself when I felt like I was at my fittest as my background on my phone. I used to have a celebrity fitness model as my background, but I don't know her. She doesn't know me. And, you know, I don't know her. And I don't know if she's photoshopped. I mean, I watch her workouts and I know she's got these crazy abs. When she takes these photos, she's oiled up. She's got these wonderful photographers and she looks beautiful, but having that as my background on my phone has just put me in this funk where I need to look like her, and that's not the truth. I don't need to look like her. I need to look like me and the best version of me, and I'm working at that every single day. So that's a really good thing that I go off of as I look at, you know, old pictures of myself. Also, you know, a lot of us mess up and it's okay. It happens. But the thing about messing up is you can move forward from that. You have to be able to move forward, because if you always feel bad every time you mess up, yes, you're going to feel bad because you messed up your clock. You have to reset. But don't feel bad enough to where you completely stop and forget about what you're working for. You need to keep going and keep working towards your ultimate goal. So find your worth. Find deep down in your feelings, why is this important to you? Why do you want to be healthy? Why do you want to lose weight? And then from there, you're going to find the motivation. And also surround yourself with people that have the similar goals and have goals, and you will. So I hope I answered some of the questions that you guys had asked me, and that's why I made a video, because a lot of you guys asked me similar questions, and I care about you guys, and I want you guys to feel good about yourself and, you know, set this clock in your head and see how long you can go without having temptations, and keep those good foods around you and in your car or in your gym bag, and just keep going and fighting every single day, because every day is just one more day closer to those goals. So I hope I answered your guys' questions, and thank you so much for all your support, and I just love you guys. Have a great day.